Hey guys, it's me, Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds. I'm back, and I've got two things to tell you about real quick. One of them is, if you really enjoy our content, head over to patreon.com/the Cyber Nerds and sign up for one of our tiers. You can win loads of rewards, and it really helps support the team. And the second thing is, enjoy this video.
We are live. Raven, G and Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds. Sam, the legend behind the curtain.
We are live! Guys, I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And today's the day. Today is the day! Aquaman, the official trailer, #1, just dropped. San Diego Comic-Con, trailer reaction imminently. Now, fire, fam, fire. Talk to them. I don't even know what to say, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this, I want to say, for about 10 years, innit? I'm not going to be one of them people and be like, oh, I've loved Aquaman since birth. I haven't. Jeff Johns' run on Aquaman, I liked Aquaman before, but when I read that, it put me on Aquaman as top 3 superheroes, innit?
Yep.
Then Jason Momoa gets announced of him. I'm like, yo, Khal Drogo is Aquaman. Are you mad? You get me? I'm deep in the thing now. Like, fam, if this thing does not blow the doors off the TCN everything here, it's gonna be mad, innit? This movie is gonna decide the fate of the DCEU, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. That's what I believe.
James Wan, man's got every single thing, all our energy is onto you, bro.
Man believes it, but God believes it.
It's James Wan, isn't it? Like, man's done Saw, done Fast and Furious, he's done other movies he's been a producer, this, that, and the other. James Wan.
Bruv.
That's it.
Alright, man. Let's do this, man. Hit the ting, fam. Hit the ting.
My father was a lighthouse keeper. My mother was a queen. But life is a way of bringing people together.
Could unite our worlds one day?
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
Hey!
They made me what I am. Permission to come aboard?
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King Orm, is about to declare war on the surface world. The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Are they not on the war?
You might want to strap in. Welcome home.
My brother has come from the surface. Challenge me for the throne.
We call it an ass whooping. I'm no leader. I came because I have no choice. I came to save my home and the people that I love.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of 2 different worlds. That is exactly why you are worthy.
That was awesome. The war is coming to the surface. Bring the wrath of the 7 seas with me.
Here.
What are you doing?
She never parachute. Right, Gallo.
Production levels on 1 level? Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
My father was a lighthouse keeper. My mother was a queen. But life is a way of bringing people together.
Could unite our worlds one day.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
Shut up.
They made me what I am. Permission to come aboard?
Forms.
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King Orm, is
Man.
about to declare war upon the surface
Look at
world.
them things there.
The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
I want to strap in.
My brother has come from the surface.
Like me.
Challenge me for the throne.
I call it an ass whooping.
Look at this man.
I'm no leader. I came because I have no choice. I came to save my home and the people that I love.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of two different worlds. That is exactly why you are worthy.
That was awesome.
Savage.
The war is coming to the surface.
Oh
The
my.
wrath of the seven seas with me.
Shut up.
What are you doing? You have a parachute. Redheads, you gotta love them.
Wait, how are the men supposed to get stopped if they're in sand, fam? Maybe there's water underneath, innit?
What'd I say? James Wan.
I did say Jerry was gonna come.
James
Oh,
Wan.
shut up, man. Run that thing back, man. What's going on right now? Bro, this is mad. Listen,
My
man.
father was
Firstly,
my housekeeper.
I love this, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Just setting the scene and that.
But life is a way of bringing people together.
Oh my flipping
I love how
gosh.
we're getting his background from you.
Check it out, Arthur.
Where's his man you
Talking
got?
to the fish.
What? Harry. We might go to the zoo.
I didn't even think about it.
Martin, fam.
I love the way his eyes.
Look at that.
I love the way his eyes change, fam.
Made me
Bro,
what
he
I
didn't
am.
even know what's going on. Look, and they all stopped. Martin. Shut up. Shut up.
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King
Hey,
Orm,
from here?
is
Woman's
about
looking
to
mad as well,
declare
bro.
war
Look
upon
at
the
that,
surface
bro.
world.
From here. Hero now?
The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Holy
So
smoke.
I think it is.
I don't know,
Do your
fam.
best
I'm
thinking
not.
when
I'm
you're
not.
thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Look at his armor thing,
I want
fam.
to strap in.
That's not Avatar, bro. I'm saying deep levels, fam. Deep levels.
My brother has come from the surface. Challenge me for the throne.
I call it an ass whooping.
Look at the war element, fam. Come
I'm
on,
no
fam.
leader.
That, it had to get that on point, or it would have been dead.
Because I have no choice. I came to save my home.
This, oh my lord.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of two different worlds.
This!
Changes, fam.
That is exactly why you are worthy.
You know that thing?
Nuts.
This was 4K, but these 4K.
The war is coming to the surface. And I'm bringing the wrath of the seven seas with me.
Bro.
Alright, so look, let me go in on this now, yeah?
What are you doing? You have a parachute. Redheads, you gotta love them.
You do got love Red. Alright, so look, man, there's so many things about this trailer. One, production levels is mad. I didn't know how I was going to feel about them talking underwater, yeah?
I got an explanation for that.
But I feel like it's cool the way they've done it. It's way better than they tried to do it in Justice League with the air pockets and all that nonsense, bro. So that's sick, yeah? The only thing I'm worried about, yeah, is that it seems like they've tried to fit Jeff Johns' whole run
Yeah.
into the movie. The
Right.
trench, the Throne of Atlantis and the Seventh Kings and a Black Manta story. Now I'm hoping that they've only just put all of this in the trailer just to gas man.
Right.
I don't think Black Manta's going to play a big role in this movie, fam. And I hope he don't. I think this is more about him and Orm and that. And then maybe like the trench is like a quick thing that happens, or is at the end of the movie leading into the next one, something like that, fam.
See,
go.
My taking from this year is that we're gonna have flashbacks into. We're gonna have the present. We're gonna have the present, the youth bit, and like what happened with the past. Because obviously, man just sees the old king. Bruv, that's the old king.
Yeah, it was.
Man does that, bruv. That could easily be the bit where man hits the thing and we're taking to a flashback, innit? Now, another thing is that you mentioned about the war is that James Wan on a tweeted something about being underwater. See, if you're outside the water, you pour like liquid on you, you're wet, isn't it? But if you're on the water, you can't be wet because you're in water, innit? So that's where I felt that he was smart to tweet that out. So he's already plugging people in. He's like, yo, it's okay for man to talk underwater. And if you look at it, it doesn't look like man's wet, is it? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's true. Like scientifically, that's what it is, isn't it? If you're in the water, but you don't look wet, do you? You're just in water, innit? So that he's just got that on point, and I love how he understands how that works, innit? Like instead of trying to make man wet and pockets, like even when everybody had a reaction, you see the way everybody moved back. But because that's the thing, when you're in the water. You just move like you're in the water. You don't move like, sort of thing. That's when you look from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the water, bro, you just move like you're in the water, like normal, innit? So, obviously, there's some things that will give away, like the hair and stuff like that. But body-wise, bro, it's mad. And obviously, when there's a reaction, there's bubbles, innit? Like, which we just got from the audience reaction when there's a fight. Bro, James Wan, bro, he's about to be on a madness with this movie. This movie's about to put him up there, innit? Like, bro.
This movie, fam, I've been seeing it from day one. James Wan. Like, as soon as I was watching this trailer, I was like, alright, cool, he's doing the whole tank thing, whatever. And I was a bit worried because that first shot for me looked a bit off.
Which one? It did. The first shark in the aquarium, it looked a bit mad.
Like, the CGI was a bit off. I was like, oh, like, don't go there. But obviously, it continued. And then as soon as I started seeing more stuff, and then you see Atlantis, I was like, production levels, untouchable. And then I started to think, this is the Man of Steel underwater. Like, the stuff he was doing, the stuff that you get to see or whatever, I was like, this is Man of Steel underwater. Like, you're saying, like, you go back, you got flashbacks, you got to see him, like, training, him as a kid, how is, like, where he knows where he needs to belong, or where he needs to be and stuff like that. I'm like, fam, this is what we want from DC. Like, as origin stories anyway, but like Joe was saying, we're getting Orm, we're getting the Trench, we're getting Black Manta. For me, that's a bit too much. So I'm hoping, like, they're not major stories or not too conflicting. I don't want another Spider-Man on our hands, innit? Because that's too much.
I get that. I think that's just the way to plug in the main characters and go back and forth with that, innit? Like, I just feel that he's going very, very smart about things. Like, even the bit when they're jumping out in the desert. But that might baffle people. Yo, why are these men jumping out in the desert with no... But, you know, like, in the desert, some parts of the desert, there is loads of water underneath the sand, innit? Like, this is where I think just when you think they're about to like die outside and spill out water, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, bro. It's just, I feel that this is gonna be a very, very smart, well delivered movie, innit? Like, where people that's gonna be making mad noise don't understand certain concepts of elements. History, like going back and forth.
This guy's so.
Bro, who said something about Avatar?
Me.
Bro,
that's
Avatar underwater, fam.
It's Avatar, fam.
Sick level.
One of the things that's sick to me is I'm rescinding my thing about there's too much going on in the trailer. Yeah, I didn't even realise. I just remembered that in the comic book, the trench people used to be Atlanteans who got cast out.
Right.
Now, obviously, if Aquaman needs an army to fight Orm. What if he taps into the trench? Do you know what I'm saying? And Amber Heard's character, Mira, is saying, you don't think you're worthy to be a king because you're half and half. And she's saying, that's what makes you worthy. He can connect with everyone, fam.
Right.
So, we don't know who he's about to go get to come beef with Orm, fam. Also, him beefing with Orm is going to be sick, fam.
That's going to be the main thing.
Nuts.
Even that whole battle already, when they're underwater, like, we was always saying, like, that has to be on point.
Yeah, that was the breaking point of the movie. That's the
most of it has to be in water, innit?
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid if you're Aquaman and you're fighting on land, isn't it?
See, but that's what we first thought. Like, maybe about 10-20% is going to be in water.
It has to be 70.
Now,
all of it.
Water, fam.
That's what I mean. Like, they had to get that on point, and we saw it. The city outside when the whole tidal wave came, the fighting, the people standing up, like cheering, everything. Like, even from the set photos we saw, it was like we can't tell if this is them underwater or this is them.
Right.
And you see James Wan pointing to them. This is what you need to do. It's like man's on the set. So they're not underwater, are they?
No,
but they are.
I'm going 50-50 in it. I think it's going to be 50% on land, 50% on water. It's Aquaman, fam. Divided equally, fam.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, man's on in the desert. You know what I'm saying? You got the lighthouse bit. Obviously, you got to see bits when you, as a kid, you know, like interacting with like normal human beings. Yeah, Joe might be right. 50-50. If you go 50-50, 100%. First movie 50-50. Second movie more on water. Again, it's tough. I reckon it's got to be 50-50 all the way.
All the way. Yeah.
There's always got to be. Obviously, his original story is. Okay, you've got to become Aquaman, the king first. Then you have to be the bridge in between ocean and earth. So, again, yeah, you're right. 50-50 all the way.
70.
Listen,
70-30.
guys, look, jump in the comment section below and let us know how much is on water, how much is in land. Do you love this trailer? Do you think this is a banger? Last thing, yeah. Man of Steel, Harry Potter, Avatar. Mix them together, you get this. Are you mad? Bro, this is good. This is my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. Guys, let us know what you think. Is this going to be the best DCU movie ever? I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cybernuts.
And I'm Revenue GS.
I'm Sam Mr. Blitzstick. Man created Saw, innit?
Right. James Wan, we'll see you in the next trailer reaction. Peace.
Peace.